So, day 8. Hey, what are you doing today? Sometimes I take steps backwards. I guess that's where I'm at right now. Didn't run yesterday because I ended up having a couple drinks the night before. What a huge impact that has on everything. So sacrificial to partake in a couple drinks. I mean, I woke up with a splitting headache. I didn't run. And then I had the return of those explosive anger things going on. So I think that I was aware enough to associate, to realize that has a pretty big effect on things. So I do my best to steer away from alcohol. I don't drink a whole lot. I've got a weird kind of alcoholism. I can go a couple weeks without having a drink. But my alcoholism, I don't even like using terms like that. But what happens to me is once I have a drink, I can't stop drinking. You know, until that drinking spout is over, and I drink hard. I usually wake up the next day feeling like shit. But anyway, just sharing that with myself. But that was the effect that it had. It ruined my morning, ruined my day. I'm into the next morning, and I've developed some kind of weird cough, itch on the back of my throat. I made about half a mile today, and almost felt like I was gonna get sick, so I'm just taking it easy. I'm just kind of walking it out, but it feels good to be out here. It feels good to be a part of this world, this quiet peacefulness. Sometimes I look at trees and I think, wow, I'm envious. They just stand there in complete silence and complete peace and live for hundreds of years. There's one tree down here, I have no idea how old it is. I call it Jerry, but it's huge. It's I don't know anything about trees. I don't even know what kind of tree it is, but I would assume it's well over 100 years old, if not a couple hundred years old. It's I don't know if I were to run a tape measure around it, the circumference, I guess that's what they call it. It's been a long time since I used that word, but it has, I don't know, 12 feet maybe around. That might be exaggeration. Shit, it could be 16 feet. I don't know. I'll show it to you once I get here. It's not too far down the road. But the important thing is that I'm out here. I'm getting the fresh air. I call it changing the oil, because I go home and I take off the jacket, or right now I'm using a sweatshirt under the jacket, and you know, all that water, change the air in my lungs, got the blood going, so it's the daily oil change. Where is Jerry? Jerry might be farther away than I thought, but I think that I think I've come to a pretty big factor, a pretty big realization about what's going on with alcohol and how it affects me. And the funny thing is, I've probably known this since I was 24, 25. But I'm got that hard head. It's hard to listen, you know. It'll take me another 20 years to figure it out, but I think I'm gonna relax a little bit on that. What happens is sometimes I start feeling so good. And this is the really weird part, the really rare part. I start feeling so good that I get home and I think, oh man, let's intensify this jubilation with a little bit of drink. And then it's just like a destruction. So anyway, I'm gonna end with Jerry. Jerry might not be as big as I had imagined. He's probably 10 feet around, but he's the biggest tree around here. So I'll show you Jerry. I thought I could flip the phone. For some reason my phone's not working. But anyway, there's Jerry in all his glory. It's gotta be at least 10 feet, maybe 12 feet around. Anyways, big tree out here. Who knows how long he's been out here? Who knows what kind of, somebody knows what kind of tree it is. Roughly how long he's been out here, but obviously I don't. But I pass Jerry every day and he's so quiet half the times I don't even notice him. Good morning, Jerry. Hey, what are you doing today?